Hi, this is Jackie with Solutio. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a password protected area. There are a couple steps that Solutio will have to help you with, but in general, the rest of the steps can be done via the instructions provided in this video. As an example, I've created it once and then I'll create it a second time. The link that would be shared or made public or maybe even hyperlinked to this page I created as parent landing. So in this particular instance, maybe there's going to be a directory that only parents can access here. I'm going to log in, and when I get inside this login page, I actually see the protected password protected content. Which is this gray page right here. Or if I click back to log in, log out, it takes me back to where I can log out of this area. Now, we do usually build in a hidden search page on our websites if it's not a field on your site. So I can go here and I can look for, I think I typed in the word content, directory content, and this should verify for me that that doesn't show up in the public search, so it is password protected. How I accomplish that. So this is on St. Pius X, and we're going to do this on the Franciscan Sisters site. Step one, we're going to, in the user manager, we're going to create a user group. So this new group might be called, I know that they want this one in particular, might be Lent Retreat. In this instance, capital letters and spaces are irrelevant. So if you have them, great. If you don't, that's okay too. And then we're going to create a viewing access level. There's a few that are already here. And note that like special or registered, these admins and Solutio and super users are given access. We won't give basic editor or registered access to this new group. So we're going to choose new. And I'm going to I usually call this the same name as the user group that I created. So I want to give Lent Retreat, Solutio, super users, and admin access to this. And there I'm going to save and close. I could go ahead and create the user now. Depending on how this should be, you can give multiple persons this user access to this multiple users the same access level, or so the same access, or you can give all of the people that you want to have this the same username and password. So Lent Retreat. I'm very original with my username creation here. And then the access I want to give this, the user group I want to give to this user is just Lent Retreat. Now, the one piece that Solutio will have to help you with for sure is that we have to make sure that that access level and group has the ability to log into the site. So go ahead and ask us for help for that one. I don't feel confident in sharing that. Oh, and I guess my window is bigger than my video screen. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Okay. The next step is we're going to create the different menu items. So there's 3 total menu items to create to make this happen. And I usually create that on a hidden menu set. There's already quite a few here, which is not an issue. I'll probably just copy one that already exists and then name it respectively. So I'm gonna, since this is gonna be Lent, I'm gonna just do save as a copy. And Lent Retreat, I'll call this the sample, that way the sisters can make it whatever they want it to be. So I'm gonna make a new category. And I want to make a public category because we do want to have somewhere for that login to be established. So I'm going to make this published, and I might even make it at the end of the list. there's any other respective settings you want to check, you sure can. So this one was hiding the title, so maybe we want it to use article settings. And then there's some special classes on this particular site, so that can be determined by sisters if they want to continue to use that class. So I'm going to save that. And I'm going to make another one that is going to be the actual retreat itself. And then this is going to be a child of the sample that we just created. It's going to be published, and its access is going to be set here to Lent Retreat. So this isn't, the access is the access level we created, not the user group. So again, we're going to make, create a new category. And this too, in order to make sure that the information isn't searchable in the site, is going to be at an access level of Lent Retreat. I'm going to save and close that. So remember, both the menu item and the category are going to get that access level restriction. The child, okay, I'm going to choose save and new this time, and this is where I'm going to create the one that says to log in, log out, which isn't its own content. It's really a placeholder to help navigate back and forth between the others. I'll let that fill in. Its menu type is going to be menu item alias. And so it's going to be, again, it's going to be a placeholder that just points to another page. So we want this to go back to the Lent Retreat sample, which is where the login is going to be at. And it's going to be a child also of that one. And now let's check this. This one's not at the right. This one needs to be a child of that one as well. So now I have my three menu items, my public landing page, my public navigation placeholder, and then my restricted page where I'm going to put the content. And of course, if you need more than one of those, you can add them in also with the same content or same restriction of access level. So let's see what that looks like on the site. So right now there's no content. It's just a blank area. I've got the header and the footer and a blank content area. So the next task is we're going to go to the module manager. And here we're going to do two things. If a menu already exists, we might just copy one, or a side menu already exists, we're probably going to copy one. And there is one here. It starts at access level 1, so I want to make a note of that, meaning it'll show the top level. So I'm going to save that, and I want to make a copy of it because I only want this to start at level 2. Like, I don't want to see all the other options that are at the root level on the hidden menu. I only want to see the 2 that are underneath the sample retreat. So my note to myself here is going to be 2+. My menu assignment, only on the pages selected. Whoops, I want the hidden menu. And it's only going to be on the public landing page and the content page. Remember, the other one's a placeholder, so it doesn't get any assignments. So I'm going to save that and see what that looks like. It gives me to log in, log out. Okay. Take off box 1. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you have box 1 in the module class suffix, go ahead and remove that if it's affecting the way things look. So we're going to start by getting rid of that. And I can't remember. Nope, there's no logins created yet. We're going to click on new module type, and find the one called login. And this is going to be, if you want to make it specific to this set of restricted pages, or you want to use it in multiple areas, I think a different one for each area is going to be good. because you can set the pages that it redirects to. So I want this to, on the login, I want it to go to the restricted page. On the log out, I just kind of want it to stay on the page that it's on. Or you can make it go to like the home page is another common thing I make the login redirection go to. My menu assignment is only on the pages selected. And then in the hidden menu, this is only going to be on the public page, so it's not a distraction on the actual retreat page. So I'm going to save that and refresh here. So now I've got, it's logging me in. And I guess on this other one, I went ahead and hid the title. So this is a good reminder to me. I'm going to hide the title. And then here it is. Hopefully it doesn't log me in again. Great. So now I can use that username that I created. Lent retreat. And then now I'm on the retreat page. So if I wanted to test that further, I would make an article. Whoops, I'm silly. I don't need to search for an article that doesn't exist. I need to make a new one. And I'll put in my filler text. Then just add a picture for good measure. So I can save and close that. And refresh. And sure enough, there's the retreat restricted page. So if I log out, then again, I don't see that retreat show up here in the navigation. Sorry, I have a username that goes with this and it's not trying to force me in. Okay. Retreat's not showing up here because that access is restricted, as is the content that's on the page. We can also do the same search. I called it restricted. And that's still not going to be found by a search. So I hope that makes sense. Let us know if you have questions, if you need any help, or if this looks different for any reason and you need help finessing that. We can sure help that too. Thank you for all you do. Take care and God bless.